Okay, hello and welcome back to my playthrough of Resident Evil 7 Biohazard on the PlayStation 4 Pro. My first playthrough, and I've managed to make it out of the Baker house and escape the ghost ship. But now I'm stuck in the... well, I've just entered the mines. Well, about to. I'm in the swamps. And I think it leads to some mines or a swamp area. I think there was a letter somewhere here. Where was it? Ah, over here. Okay, not that one. That was a bit random. Something about a helicopter. This mentioned about some mines. But yeah, history repeated itself, and after finally saving Mia and curing her, she got infected again, and yeah, now she's gone. Left in the ship with Evelyn, the creepy girl, and now I've got to try and find the girl and take her out. Hopefully that ends this nightmare. The cool thing is, I've got all of my weapons back, as well as Mia's weapons. I have no idea what's coming up next, so I don't know what to really take with me. Let's use a shotgun for a while. Haven't used that in a long time. Kind of miss it. Oh, what? Straight away they throw some enemies at you. There's 3 of them actually. I want to see how far back they can come. So I might be able to make them disappear. Oh yeah, the objective says investigate the mine hideout, so the swamps must lead me to the mine, so if these enemies come back, I'm just going to take them out from far away, I think. Or I could use the remote bombs that I've been picking up. Oh, I miss this. Chemical fluid. Oh, and strong chemical. Okay, I really need to slow down and look around. I don't want to miss anything. The ghost ship was definitely tense. Just due to the amount of enemies that they had around. Oh, I'm going to use a shotgun on these. Okay, that guy took 2 hits. I think I might have... oh wow, he's still alive. Oh, and he's angry. That was lucky. 1 headshot. And he's down. Okay, I think I might have missed the head slightly on the first shot, so I'll probably save my shotgun ammo. The Baker house was more sort of scary and creepy, and then the ship had a nice contrast by being creepy but quite tense with the amount of enemies I had. And it looks like they're throwing in a lot more enemies here as well. Okay. I'm going to drag this guy back and let him... oh, it's 2 of them. Wow, how many are there? Hope there's no more. I'm going to let them disappear and then use the pistol on them. Actually, I just realised something. Have I got any of that enhanced... I haven't got any of that enhanced ammo on me. I don't know if it's worth taking some of that. Got 13 shots. Might take some. Might have to get rid of something. I'll get rid of strong chemical fluid. I don't know when I'm going to need Evelyn's tissue samples, but I'll put that away for now until I need that. Oh, you can't. Okay. Tissue samples must be far too important to put away in a box. Okay, so I've got some of that enhanced handgun ammo if I need it. By the time I walk back, they're going to disappear, and I might waste the shots, so I'm going to go with the machine gun. I don't think it was going to get me from there. god, die. The recoil on this gun's so bad. It just keeps going upwards, so you have to keep on directing it down. I'm quite annoyed I got hit there though. Kind of took too much of a risk with the handgun. But I was just worried if I walked back too much that they'd disappear and I'd waste all the shots that I've used up, I think. Oh, okay, there we go. Got more shotgun shells. I thought I heard something up there. And more burner fuel. Might have to try that again sometime. Could barely see that. Some herbs for some health. Can't see anything else, so let's check this lift out. Hope it doesn't go down. Oh, it's going down. Great. I've gone down enough in the ghost ship. I didn't really want to keep going down. Okay, that's not good. Oh wow, that's bright. Oh, there's gonna be spiders down here, isn't there? There's always giant spiders in Resident Evil games. Oh, okay. That was close. I really need more of this ammo. Submachine gun ammo would be appreciated. I don't think I can make any either. I can only make enhanced. Oh, that reminded me. I still haven't used the grenade launcher. Okay, I should probably switch to a different weapon now. And try use some of those remote bombs where I can. Talking of remote bombs, there's one there. And one there. So this place has been booby-trapped. I don't like this room. Seems like something's going to happen here. Might have to run back. That actually reminded me, I think they had a mine-like level similar to this in, I think it was Resident Evil 1. Oh, what the, that made me jump. I thought the gate behind me closed. Okay, I might have to use, remote bomb, but kind of screwed that up. Oh, grass not responding. Gonna have to go with that. So I tried to use the remote bomb, but I realised it wasn't in any of my item slots. Maybe I should get rid of the knife. Because one of these bombs would have taken out at least 2 of them in one hit. I'm going to keep it on me in case there's 2 more. But yeah, basically I turned around and I thought the gate behind me closed because I ran into this. Ah, there's another bomb I nearly ran into. That was close. And another one. Okay, I can't see any other items worth picking up. Nothing in there. Okay, so wait, could I actually go inside here? It's always fun playing a Resident Evil game for the very first time and you have no idea what to expect. Just seeing if I could hear something. Oh, here we go. Always got to have a drop where you can't come back from. Can I get back up? Nope. Well, there we go. Point of no return. Can't decide which weapon to use now. Okay, so this is a interesting area. So it's a dead end there, a dead end in front of me. Oh, I knew there was going to be something down there. Unfortunately, I haven't got the mag. I haven't got enough coins to buy the mag because I bought the reload and the steroids, I think. Nice, 2 remote bombs. I keep thinking I'm seeing things. Oh, I definitely am now. Yep. Crap. Oh no! Behind me as well. Run. I can't see where I'm going. I had no idea where I was going there. I kept turning and I kept hitting a dead end. There's one behind, one right in front of me. They deliberately put that one that leaps at you. And 2 of the paths were dead ends. Well, actually 3. There were 3 dead ends and only 1 actual path. I was trying to put a remote bomb on the floor, then realised I'd probably blow myself up anyway, so I would have died doing that. That didn't happen last time. That was annoying. I wonder if I can duck under here and then just make the enemies run into him. Where are they? I think I heard them spawn. There we go. Let's see if they blow themselves up. Nice. That worked. Oh, we're still alive. Crap. This guy must be low on health, surely. There we go. And it's definitely starting to throw a lot more enemies into the game now suddenly than previously. I think I used up far too many machine gun ammo earlier as well. Okay, I'm starting to run low on that handgun, so I might have to switch back to the shotgun. Okay, seems I'm gonna have to switch back to those remote bombs. Okay, one of them spawns around here. I can't remember where the other one comes from. I wonder if I should just run down into that corridor, but the thing is I don't know what's there. Oh, here we go. Still alive. Oh no, it's not. Or is it? What the hell? I've never seen that before. Where's it going? Oh. Okay, so that was quite a lucky hit with the remote bombs, getting both of them. I'm sure I'll be able to get my health back later on. It seems I'm gonna have to rely on some remote bombs, or I don't think I can craft anything. No, I haven't got enough materials to craft the handgun ammo because all my stuff's back in the box. Um, might have to stick to the shotgun for a while actually. And I thought the ship was claustrophobic. It's even worse. Oh, behind me. Okay, that was close. Luckily the shotgun does a one-hit kill if you manage to aim directly at the head. I don't mind those ones, it's just the ones that crawling on the floor and sort of leap at you from really far away. They remind me of the lickers back in Resident Evil 2. I can't do anything with this. Yeah, no one wants to explore a creepy mine shaft by themselves. Oh, okay. That's a dead end. Where do I go now? Oh, okay. Push this. Okay, the path kind of forks again. Okay, there's nothing there. Nothing underneath. My torch kind of flickered there. Reminded me of a moment in the Baker house where the torch goes off and then something jumped in my face. Okay, there's a bomb on the stairs there. I'm not sure if I can get under that one. See what's over here. Okay, there's a box here. I don't like this open area. Seems like somebody's going to attack me. Just seeing how far I can go back. Okay, seems I can run back if I need to. I might do that if something comes after me. I've only got 4 shots on this on this handgun. I have no idea where I'm holding that. Oh, I know why. I was going to get rid of this. Starting to run low on the machine gun. I kind of want to keep that. Actually, if I get rid of the machine gun and put the knife on, I won't be tempted to use it as much. Okay, I can't see anything here. I hope I don't slice this box and then something comes behind me. Actually, what if I... Nope, all good. Handgun ammo. Okay, cool. Needed that. Let's check out upstairs. I'm not sure who planted these bombs everywhere here. What? Oh, come on. Really? I just said I'm not sure who planted the bombs everywhere and then just hit a bomb straight away. I thought I was done with the booby traps in the item boxes. My health was low as it is as well. That really didn't help. Now I'm just paranoid about item boxes. Okay, what's in here? Thanks to you guys, it's been about a week since my head's been clear and back to normal, and she still thinks she's got me. You guys really need to work on fixing that. Not only does she look like a little kid, but she's about as stupid as one too. Who are they talking about? Evelyn? Mum and Dad are still totally under though. I was wondering, is the whole family obsession something you guys program into her? It's kind of fucked up. Oh, okay, so I don't know if they created Evelyn and started programming her to be like she was. That bitch Mia is still somewhere between Evie La La Land and reality. She gets pretty violent, so I locked her up in a cell. I thought maybe Evelyn would get mad since Mia's her favourite and all, but she doesn't seem to care. She actually goes and visits her sometimes. She thinks she's Mia's mummy. Like I said, your bioweapon is fucked up. Oh, okay. So, Evelyn's a bioweapon. Just like the T virus and G virus in the previous Resident Evil games. Okay, so Evelyn's got an obsession with family. She's making everyone kidnap more and more off the street to add to her freak show of a family. Okay, it's quite interesting information here. Evie's looking sick or something. Her skin's getting all wrinkly and she's getting grey hairs. Is that supposed to happen? It's almost like she's getting old all of a sudden. Okay, so that kind of explains that Evie was created as a bioweapon, and they were programming her in certain ways. I'm guessing she got out of control and she's got an obsession with family. Hence why she went after the Baker family and called Mia a family as well. Interesting. Okay, but I just picked up some steroids. These are really, really rare. So this is perfect timing because this will make my maximum health go straight to full and increase the health that I have as well. So use that straight away. There we go, back to full health, and I've got a bit more increased health, so that's going to help. There's nothing else hidden around here. Right, I'm going to get rid of this knife because stuff blows up when I hit the boxes, so I don't really want that to happen again. Wrong one. Okay, so just remember where everything is. So I've got the remote bombs down there, shotgun, machine gun, and the handgun. Okay, we've got some sort of cryo chamber here. What is this? It's an infection report. The report details that symptoms that appear when the bacterium that grows inside of the E-series infects a human. Be sure to read this document thoroughly before dealing with E-series weaponized assets. Hereafter referred to as mold, which is that black stuff, I guess. Okay, so internal infection. The mold ingests nutrients from the subject's body to propagate itself and slowly takes over cells within the body. As a side effect of this, the infected subject gains remarkable regenerative abilities. During experiments, we removed arms and legs from the test subjects and found that they were able to co-opt the amputated limbs in a matter of minutes. Okay, so extreme regeneration. And then there's mid-stage infection. Once the mold reaches the brain, the subject's thoughts become in tune with those of the E-series asset. The subject starts to hear things and experience hallucinations, which is what was happening to Mia and the rest of the family, and as soon comes under complete control of the E-series asset. If this state continues, the host will lose all sense of ego. And then complete infection. After every cell in the body has been taken over by the mold, the subject begins to lose their human form. Physical mutations differ from case to case, but all result in him or her acquiring incredible physical strength. Containing a subject at this stage will be extremely difficult. So the complete infections, when we've seen the Baker family members turn to complete huge monsters. Yeah, and sort of the mid stage is when you start to see things, which is what was happening to Mia. Okay, so that explains a bit more. So it seems like in this section of the game you're starting to find a bit more about this bioweapon that was created. 10 minutes after dose, death. Necrotoxin E-series dosage test. And what's this? Vomiting 5 minutes after dose, 12 minutes after cell calcification? What the hell's that? Okay. Yeah. Cell calcification. That's interesting. Okay, something to pick up there. What is this? Oh, some more stuff here. This seems quite in-depth. This project was instigated in 2000 as one of several concepts for the company's Next Generation Experimental Battlefields Superiority Initiative, working with technical assistance from HCF to develop a bioweapon for neutralizing combatants en masse with minimal direct contact. XBAS was later folded and all assets diverted to this project. Okay, so what makes this project markedly different from conventional weapons is its ability to turn enemy combatants into allies, converting hostile elements into willing servants. Since this effectively eliminates the cost of only POW handling but also combat itself, it's no wonder we had... Okay, then there's some blanks, and even some more blanks organization chomping at the bit to get on board. Okay, I'm not sure what that blanked out could be. The project would never have existed were it not for the discovery in something of something, the remarkably progressed Vicarian evolution fungus that we commonly term the mutamycete. Okay. Mutamycete? The fabrication method for each bioweapon was to introduce the mutamycete genome to a pre-stage 4 human embryo and perform cultivation in controlled environment over a period of 30 to 40 weeks. Okay, there's quite a lot here. This is quite in-depth. I'm going to see if there's anything that stands out. Series A to D. The common appearance was selected for the bioweapons, that of a roughly 10-year-old girl, to ensure ease of blending in with urban refugee population. Okay, so they created Evie, the way she was, for her to blend in, and yeah, she was mainly to be used in a battlefield to turn enemies to your allies. Here we go. The first specimen was named Evelyn. That's proven capable of secreting the mucimite from her tissue at will. There's a few words that are blanked out for a certain reason. I don't know why. Okay, she has control over body and mind, and they've got still a lot more to learn. Her control is exerted in a series of discrete stages, the first of which is hallucination, and then there's infection. The subject sees images of Evelyn. Okay, so that's what Mia was seeing and why she keeps seeing Evelyn. That explains the flashbacks earlier on. And also hears her voice, which nobody else can hear. Okay, at first Evelyn appears to be a normal young girl, sometimes desiring companionship or assistance, and as the time progresses she begins making more and more extreme demands, including self-mutilation and attacks on other people. Okay, so that means at the start of the game, when when a lot of the stuff was going on, you might have been doing it to yourself and it wasn't Evelyn that was doing it, it was sort of making you do it to yourself. The psychological shock this induces helps to break down the mind's natural barriers to Evelyn's brainwashing effect, and by the time mental control is achieved, the mutamycete infection has progressed throughout the body cells, so the body, and then it's blank. Okay, wow, loads of information there. So yeah, that confirms that Evelyn was indeed a complete bioweapon, an experiment to be used in the battlefield as a perfect way to blend in. So that's why they made her a little girl. Let's see what's in here. Oh, this is the E necrotoxin. Destroys cells of any subject based on the E-Series bioweapon model. Used only for disposal of E-Series assets. This toxin must first be stimulated before use. Do this by placing a sample of an E-series cell into the necrotoxin container. Oh, okay, so that's Evelyn's cells that I can put in here. Right, okay, so this will be used to take out Evelyn once and for all, hopefully. So if I get her tissue samples and place it in here. That's doing its thing. Here we go. So that's actually got the E necrotoxin. Perfect. Try not to lose that. Okay, so this is it. This is what we need to take out Evelyn. But yeah, definitely loads of information they threw into this area, and confirming Evelyn's use as a bioweapon, and why you get hallucinations, and what's with all like the mutilation which you end up doing to yourself. Oh, there's more. Okay, her functions also include the ability to form organisms from mycelia, the fungal filaments. The term organism is used loosely here. Strictly speaking, they are superorganisms formed of countless mycelia. What's important, though, is that they exhibit a strong survival instinct and will defend themselves ferociously with the slightest provocation. Their fungal toughness and remarkable strength give them significant battlefield potential. They've been coded and the molded. Okay, so those black things that we saw, they've got an official name. The molded, made of mold, and also molded as in shaped. The name has a certain elegance to it. Treatment of accidental infections. Performing something on samples of Evelyn's body tissue produces a unique serum. Just seeing if there's anything else that's interesting. It's basically quite fatal. Oh, okay, so if you put the serum to an infected subject, it will cause them to... Yeah, it'll cause them to die. Since the treatment window is so small, the serum's primary use is therefore disposal of the infected subjects rather than a cure. Okay, see if there's anything here. Yeah, this is interesting. What's been interesting to observe in Evelyn's behaviour is her obsession with the concept of family. The experiments we found on multiple occasions that infected subjects were compelled to act as her mother or father, treating her as if she were really their daughter. Why did she settle upon family as a theme for her mental control? This is just a speculation, but it could be that she instinctively understands a family unit is better suited to blending into social groups than a lone girl. On the other hand, well, a sentimental sort might suggest that she's making up for a perceived lack of love in her quarantine upbringing, a parent's love. Okay, so they still don't know why Evelyn was obsessed with family, and like of a mother and father. Wow, yeah, there was definitely a hell of a lot of information about the virus, the bioweapon, and Evelyn there, and sort of what it does. We know the black stuff's called molded now, so there's an official word for that stuff. Let's try put the burner fuel away, and I'm not sure when I'm going to need this necrotoxin, but I'll keep it with me just in case. Handgun ammo. I'll put the mag ammo away. And the flame rounds. I don't really know when to use the grenade launcher yet. I don't know if now might be a good time. Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to probably make a few things. Strong chemical fluid. And let's get some fuel and gunpowder. Let's try and make some more, so there's neuro rounds, that's new. Powerful poison that affects the nervous system. I'll make some more flame rounds. They could come in handy. And some more handgun ammo. put some of this stuff away. Why not? Let's take the grenade launcher with me, just in case I come across some huge enemy. I forgot what it looks like. There we go. Okay, so you can go downstairs again or out here. I thought I came from here. Maybe I went in a big circle. I'm not sure if I meant to go out the way I came. It looks the same anyway. Just see what happens if I walk down here. Because this is where the bomb was. Oh no, this is new. Okay, someone's singing. Where is that coming from? Gonna see if there's any items around here. Always. Here we go. Oh. What is that song? Oh, it stopped singing. That's not good. Whoa! Okay, that made me jump. What's happening? Oh crap. Run. Got around that one. Oh shit's breaking loose. Oh no. Which way? Oh, it's a boxer. I kind of took a risk to... Oh, that's not good. Move. This place is a maze. Oh, I thought it wasn't going to get me. Oh, damn. I tried to shoot, but I was like a half a second delayed with shooting that thing. Yeah, I'll try that again. I wasn't sure if it just wanted me to run in a straight line, but then it kind of, the cave circled on me. The shotgun's definitely good to use here. I thought the thing was going to cave in on me, so I was running really fast. Let's take those two out. Take that one out. Okay, so it's not going to cave down on me, that's good. So the reason I was running really fast before was because I thought the ceiling was going to collapse on me. So I just ran for it. But this means I can take my time and not get caught. Stay still. Okay, so that was a bit of a trick, yeah. I thought it wanted me to run really fast, but I'm just going to take my time through this so I don't get hurt too much. The only thing I've got worried about are the crawling ones. I'm worried it's going to spawn behind me. Okay, that was creepy. Okay, I hope the crawling one's dead. Doesn't come behind me. I can take this guy out with a handgun. Okay, is that one down? I should really use the grenade launcher at some point, but I'm kind of saving it for a mutated family member if I bump into one again. Okay, just have to remember where my remote bomb is. Okay, this is where the path sort of splits up a little bit. Where's my knife? Okay, just check there wasn't anything over here. Yeah, I wish I hadn't rushed the first time. Another one down. Okay, stuff's starting to get pretty tense now. Okay, this is where the path split again. Oh, this is where I got stuck. Yeah. I picked up a remote bomb and then I got clawed to death. The game kind of made me panic and just run, but yeah, that didn't work out in my favour because I just got caught. Okay, that was really good. So I got machine gun ammo and shotgun ammo. Swap that. I've still got my machine gun. I might swap that with a grenade launcher. Hate these things. Okay, there's another one. Try and run back. No, oh, second one. Didn't see him. Oh, what? There's two more. Okay, I might have to use a remote bomb then. Nice. I got both of them. One of them just lost its legs. Oh, it's dead. Oh, what? Okay, I ran out of ammo. Oops. Okay, so as I've ran out of handgun ammo, I'll swap that with the grenade launcher. So I've got a grenade launcher, shotgun, and machine gun. I'm really curious what's at the top of this mine. Okay, I think this is as far as I got. I love the music. What the? Okay, that doesn't sound good. What was that? Oh, it's one of the... It's a giant one as well. What the hell? How did it get me from there? I was miles away. Take his legs out. Oh, I'm gonna get out the grenade launcher. I can't even see it. Can I go back? That's probably not a good idea. Whoa, okay. That didn't take very long to kill me. The vomit was sort of going through some of the debris, which is annoying, which I was trying to hide behind. Yeah, I'm definitely going to use the big guns here. Rocket launcher and remote bombs. But it seems like that vomit was getting me wherever I went. Right, here we go. Where is it? Actually, I'm going to put a bomb right here. Put a second one as well. And another one. There you go, take that. The other one's still alive. Okay, the massive one's still alive. Die. Okay, yeah, I got a bit pissed off then. Just went all out. I thought I'd picked up enough remote bombs to just use them straight away when they get up, which paid off. Okay, so I think I used 3 grenades. I'm glad I brought that with me, and 3 remote bombs. This better not be a bomb. Okay, good. Okay, so now those 2 are out of the way. What's around here? Got burner fuel. Yeah, I haven't used a burner in a while. But the problem with the burner is you got to get really close, and you can't really see if they're hurt or not for a while. Oh, okay, you could also hide up here. Never mind. I did it the quick and easy way. Okay, that was some strong fluid. Also, I didn't get hit much this time, so I didn't really have to use up a first aid med. Got some shotgun shells. It's too dark to see any other items, but I think I've got them all of them. There's just something under here. No, I think I've got as much as I can. Cool. Well, that wasn't too bad. With the right amount of firepower. I wonder what happened if I just ran past them and got up this ladder, if they'd let me do that. Guess it's too late now, but it was quite fun to take them out. Can't see any hidden items here, so I'm gonna have to crawl through the really tight gap. Okay, more boxes. Luckily didn't blow up. Machine gun ammo and strong first aid med. And I've got a map. So there's the first floor, basement, basement 2 and basement 3. Can't see anything else hidden around here. Oh! There's a wheelchair, but this time it's empty. No creepy old lady sitting there, staring at me. There's a creepy doll on the floor. Nothing unusual about it. Apart from the fact that it's in the mines. Ah, one of these. Whoa.
It's not here. It's gone. It's gone!
Okay. Another hallucination. That's locked. Oh, I've seen this before. Have I been here before? Is that the code of one of the viruses? E001? Don't know if I recognise that. The necrotoxin. But I've seen this picture before with the old lady and that written on the back. It was at the Baker house though. Oh, hang on. I might have just realised something. I don't know if it's correct or not. I'm going to go up here and find out. Oh my god, I'm back in the Baker house. What the hell? That's right, okay, I've been down here, I think, and I went into here. Yeah, okay, and this was locked out before, and I couldn't get in there. That's where I saw this photo. Wow. Okay, so after all that, escaping the bakehouse, getting on the ship breaking, ending up in the swamp and then the mines, and it brings me right back into the Baker house. That's blown my mind. That's amazing that they've come full circle.
This is your fault.
Why am I seeing this?
So Ethan's not infected. So I didn't think he'd be able to see the hallucinations. But somehow he's seeing what happened here when he first entered the house. And that's when Mia attacked him. Okay, I genuinely love the way that they've brought you back into this house after everything that you've been through and just escaping.
Ethan, it's okay. It's okay, it's me. I know you didn't mean to hurt me.
Kill him, Mommy.
But you shouldn't have done that! It fucking hurt!
Doesn't want to be my daddy? Then he can die. Now it's Mommy's turn to kill you.
Whoa, okay, so kind of reliving what happened. Evelyn was here the whole time.
You're gonna be one of us. And then maybe you'll play nicely.
I'm not playing.
No! Get that away from me!
Whoa. Well, she really hit me. What's with the dog? The hell? Why is a doll suddenly there? And that's annoying because I used up a couple of shots of the shotgun. What? A door just closed. What door closed? Let's try to go upstairs. Oh. Okay, yep. I clearly remember that. Whoa. I just need to get closer to her. Come on, let me stab you. I just need to get with the injection. Ouch. Okay. I couldn't get through that gap. Got you.
You.
Oh, she's the old lady.
Why does everyone hate me?
Oh, that's not good. Whoa. Just threw me out the house. Oh, I'm not dead. Get off. Oh, she got my leg. No, I need a gun. Still got my gun. It's all good. Ouch. Right, I got her in the mouth. Use what? Oh, okay. So this is very similar to Resident Evil 1 and 2. Where they give you a gun right at the end. Ran out of ammo. I think she's dead. Yep, she's dead. The nightmare's finally over.
I'm Redfield.
Ooh, that's Chris,
Glad we
Redfield.
found you.
So that's
The fuck took you guys so long?
that's one of the main characters in the previous Resident Evil games. That's the first link to a character in a previous game.
Ethan?
Mia. You made it. I'm glad.
Did I?
They say that when one door closes, another opens. Well, a door closed tonight. And what a long night it was. But not just for me. Me and I weren't the only victims here. So were the Bakers. It was that thing, Evelyn, who made them that way.
Oh, there we go, Umbrella.
But now Evelyn's dead. And these guys are here to clean up the mess. I had just come to terms with losing Mia. But now she's back and wants to start over. Put all this behind us. Maybe this is where the next door opens.
Oh, it's the creepy song from the cave.
Prisoner with no parole. They locked me up and took my soul. Go tell that roadie. Go tell that roadie. Go tell that roadie that to him and he will come. So run to him like he's the one. His arms outstretched, but when she's done, he'll be torn apart. Go tell that roadie. Go tell that roadie. Go tell that roadie.
Okay, that song was really cool. I didn't want to talk over that because the way they directed that and the way the song was done was really effective at the end. But yeah, wow, that was it. That was Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, my very first playthrough. I actually ended up having a load of items at the end that I didn't use. I always do that in Resident Evil games. I hoard up loads of ammo and loads of like explosive rounds and remote bombs and all this stuff, and then don't end up using half of them. But at least if I play it again, I know I can actually have fun with a lot of those weapons and use them up a bit more. There was one of the weapons of one of the ammo of the grenade launcher. I didn't use it, but yeah, really cool ending. It very similar to Resident Evil 1 and 2, in fact, and 0, because when those games end, there's usually a helicopter that comes and gets you. And on top of that, there's usually well, in the previous games, there's a rocket launcher which gets thrown to you at the end, which you pick up and take out the last boss. They did exactly the same thing in this one, but instead of the rocket launcher, it was a Albert pistol, which I think links to Albert. That's the name of the gun in one of the previous games. it was cool to see Chris Redfield at the end. He was the protagonist of Resident Evil 1, the very first Resident Evil game that came out back in '96. So that was really cool. And he was working for Umbrella at the time, because the helicopter had Umbrella on it. So this confirms that this game is before the very first Resident Evil game, so it's a prequel. What else did we find out? Yeah, so Umbrella obviously are not a very good corporation. They're the ones that are going to be experimenting with the virus, and then they cause an outbreak in Raccoon City eventually in the later games and cause the zombies and all the viruses to happen. So this seems like it was a very early prototype of the bioweapon before they got onto creating the zombies as we know in the Resident Evil games. And Evelyn was actually way more deadly than the enemies in the later Resident Evil games, like the Tyrant and the Nemesis. I think she was much more of a creepy villain, or just a bioweapon. The fact that she was able to hallucinate people and turn them into the molded and get the enemies to be allies and just sort of, yeah, freeze them with the mold and take over their mind. So that was definitely a creepy weapon. But yeah, definitely a fantastic game, probably one of the best horror games I've had, and this is definitely up there. Obviously probably not as quite as good as the classic Resident Evil 1, but up there, sort of on par, just below it. It was really cool to see you come back full circle to the Baker house. I'm really glad I did that. It would have been a shame to not go back to that Baker house. But I'm still annoyed that I missed something out in the yard area. Yeah, visually the game was stunning. It looked fantastic, especially the lighting and all of the detail. The sound effects were amazing, the music was great. All the weapons were really cool as well. And yeah, definitely, because this is the first Resident Evil which is in first person, it's very different, but it worked really well. Yeah, the combat was fine, and one thing this didn't have, like the other Resident Evil games had, was I think as many puzzles, but I think it was kind of good that they didn't be too heavy on the puzzles and kind of left that to the older games. This was more psychological horror with a bit of action thrown in, and still had some of the exploration like the previous games had. I also liked the links to all the older Resident Evil games, especially things like right from the start, like the knife you get, the fuse box, the safe boxes, the save sort of the way you save the game in like a recorder, the herbs, and like a few of the items were very similar as well. I'm looking forward to playing the extra content which I have, so in the next part I will be jumping into all the banned footage VHS tapes, and there's also a few other scenarios. One's called End of Zoe, and one where you actually get to play with Chris Redfield, who you saw at the end. So yeah, looking forward to that. But yeah, overall just a fantastic game. Definitely deserved its really high review scores. And oh, that's the song at the end, Go Tell Aunt Rhody. That was a really cool song they did for the game actually. It was quite creepy. But yeah, I can see why this game got the high reviews it had. It was definitely well deserved. Really well paced as well. There wasn't really an annoying section that I can think of either. The game flowed really well. I thought the ship was going to be annoying, but it didn't turn out to be very long, which was fine. Like in Resident Evil 2, there was the sewers area, which I absolutely hated. They didn't have any annoying dogs like all the other Resident Evil games have, and there weren't any giant spiders, which is cool. Yeah, I might have liked a few different enemy types. That might have been nice, other than the two main molded enemies, and then you got the vomiting one. So maybe one minor gripe would have been maybe a few more different enemy variants would have been nice. But yeah, it's kind of hard to nitpick this game because it was done so well. Like, just a fantastic horror title. yeah, and it was quite interesting to find out the story about Evelyn and Mia and how it unfolded. Like her being the sort of the bioweapon that they made, and definitely a really deadly one as well. So yeah, that was cool. But yeah, I hope I'm gonna let these credits roll, and yeah, hope you enjoyed watching the playthrough of my first playthrough of Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Yeah, and like the videos if you enjoyed them, and look forward to seeing the banned footage DLCs, like the extra content, which I'll be jumping into straight afterwards. So yeah, fantastic game overall. I'll definitely play through it again actually, just to experience a game again, and probably a bit more relaxed because I know what's coming up and how long each of the sections are, so I can have a bit more fun second time round and not be as on edge as I was when I first played this time, because few parts were definitely really tense and kept you on edge. So it's going to be nice playing it a second time round, but sort of taking my time to explore a bit more and not worrying about what's coming up. Maybe trying to find all of the little bobbleheads as well, that'd be quite cool. Okay, looks like we're reaching the end of the credits. I'll just make sure there's no scene right at the end. Oh, also notice the sort of the big fight at the end was very similar to the train battle in the older Resident Evil games, Resident Evil 2, where it turns into like a massive face that you have to fight at the end of the game. So they kind of took similar beats to Resident Evil 1 in this game, which was a really perfect thing to do. Rather than remaking the first Resident Evil game, they kind of brought out this new entry but took some similar beats that the first Resident Evil game took, and I thought that was a fantastic thing to do. I did that really well, and yeah, being a fan of the series, you really spot and notice all of those sort of throwbacks to the first Resident Evil. So yeah, good job, Capcom. And there's the Baker family. Seen that photo before. Definitely quite creepy. Oh, and also the old lady was Evelyn after all. Oh, what's this? I thought I heard something there. It's like a phone ringing or a phone buzzing. Oh, so this is unlocked the Madhouse difficulty. And I've also got the Albert 01R weapon, which I use right at the end of the game. Another item, the Secrets of Defense, whatever that is. That's probably it. And there we go, that's it. That's the end of Resident Evil 7 Biohazard on the PlayStation 4 Pro. So thanks for watching, and next time I'll be jumping into this banned footage that I have. I don't know how many of these I've got. There must be a few banned footage. I remember there was not just one, but there was a few to play through. Then there's also extra content called Not a Hero, where you play as Chris, which will be quite interesting. There's one called End of Zoe. Unfortunately, I chose not to save Zoe in this game. I'm not sure what happens if you try and give her the cure. I presume it must push the game to give it to Mia anyway. This one seems quite random and funny, called Jack's 55th birthday. I'm sure it's some sort of sick birthday party or something. It's Jack's birthday party. He's not interested in presents. If it wants, it's food he wants. So find some for him as fast as you can. So yeah, that sounds like something fun that they're thrown in. And then they've got another one called Ethan Must Die. So, ultra high difficulty minigame. So yeah, they sound fun. But I'm looking forward to the first three, definitely. And I don't think there's any other extra content. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed watching, and thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing the extra content in the next part. So I'll see you in that part.